So I'm on the Necro. I'm farming for different essences, trying to make the best build so I can make some build videos for you guys. And lo and behold, while I was trying to make a vault build, I found one that I actually can fully utilize, with the exception of one piece that I'm kind of missing. But even without that one essence, this build is actually really good in vault, and I'm going to show you right now. I actually very much enjoy this build. It gives you a lot of flexibility, some defense, some sustainability. I'm missing one essence, but the essence in my shoulder slot is what I'm missing. But the one I'm using will actually still do just fine, because it's still neglecting damage. So the shoulder piece I'm missing is the one that it gives you like the defense or whatever for your bone armor, the ones for you and your allies, which is really nice to have, but I don't have it. So instead I'm using one that actually reduces the continual damage that I take by 40%, which I'll show you here in a second. So this is the one I'm using now. So this, I'll show you the full build at the very end. So bone armor now reduces all continual damage you take by 40%, bone armor cooldown reduction by 12%, and an additional 10% because I have an awaken for bone armor cooldown reduction, which is kind of a waste actually now that I think about it, because I'm not really like I have 100% uptime with my Vithus, so, and my other beneficial effects. So basically you run around and you do corpse lance on everyone, and then you produce more corpses with your wraith form. And then you fear people, and you also do damage to them with Wraith form. So yeah, lots of movement. Gonna go ahead and just populate some additional things here. Stay near them, kill things. That's the build. But yeah, it's pretty fun. I'm tempted to try it in BGs as well, but I would kind of like to unlock that other shoulder piece first, so I really get to test out the build, because I'm a fan of it, but I definitely could see where it could be better. And then, of course, we are using borrowed time, obviously, as you can see on my bar, because it's just a godly skill. We're going to floor 3 next. If you don't know, Shadow Vault is such a good thing to do. You get so much gold from it. I was at less than 100k from before I started. This is now my 3rd one, and I'm at 300k. If we win, we did win our first 2. That's important to note. You get more gold, obviously, if you win. But yeah, highly recommend doing this as a Shadow. It is such a good income opportunity for literally anyone. And you do get gold even if you lose, so there's value even if you're not high resonance or even medium resonance like myself. But again, you get more the more you win, so try to win if you can, but if not, it's not the end of the world. Gonna go and hit the ward in there. Yeah, we don't want to have the immortals come quite yet. We want to fight them at the very end. And if you guys don't know how to do the vault as a Shadow, you basically want to, it's a PvE thing until the very end. And then at the very end, you're going to, on the last floor, which we'll showcase, obviously, we're going to rush all the way to the very end and actually kill the little mini boss at the end of the vault. And then, whoops, hey, how about you stop doing that? And then from there, we'll actually be able to have the immortals fight us where we want to fight them, which is at the very end in the sort of like this arena, if you will. So we're actually on our way to the 4th floor right now to do just that. Here we go. Boss first. I'm going to go ahead and zippy-doo-dah right on over there, leaving some corpses behind. They will definitely expire by the time that the immortals come, which I've learned the hard way, but still, it's, you know, in case I wanted to pop up some additional ones on the way, I could. But, all right, let's go. So we're just going to DPS down this little treasury guard, and then the immortals should be popping up probably soon. Let me see. Yep, so they are here, and they are in the vault. So I actually got a legendary from that. Love that. Headpiece. So I'm going to wait a few seconds, and then I'm actually just going to keep my bone armor up in case they get here faster than the other ones did. But when it gets close, we're going to just basically, everyone typically goes to the bottom right here. I'm going to fear them as soon as I can, which will not only fear them, but also populate additional CC for me. All right, there you go. So, ooh, they interrupted it. That was interesting. Oh, I got this. He is on top of me. All right, so we're going to try to outlive the bad here. Going to go ahead and fear them all. That was a great fear. Pick up the health globes if I can. Yup. I'm going to go and get another fear off on the barb. Yeah, this might be GG's for us, my friends. barb is doing. Oh, maybe not. He did get the barb down. All right, we're going to chase our friend here. Chase the last one alive. Oops, didn't mean to pop that. All right, almost there. I want to be very cautious as I push. Oh, he got a friend up. Oh yeah, you're dead, buddy. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. Got him. All right, cool. One more up here. All right, you go. All the immortals are dead. So GG. So now we get to pick up our remaining chests. So there's one over here to the side, and then there's some more on the other side. And then there's one at the very end, and then one in the very beginning. So I think in total there's like 10 chests you can get. So yeah, definitely worth it. Sorry, I stopped talking there for a second. Just got a little focus on the PvP side. Don't know if I actually picked up any kills. Specifically, obviously did damage to all of them, but might have missed out on some kills, which is fine. Ultimately, my goal is just to win and get as much gold as I can. So go ahead and go to the beginning. But again, as you can see, I do have a lot of sustainability with this build, a lot of damage potential from long range. I think the only thing I would want is maybe an awakened slot on one of my wraith forms. That way I can get more CDR or cooldown on it. But ultimately, I like this build a lot. I look forward to having it even better when I get the shoulders. But let me know what you think in the comments below. And there is 150k gold as well as 440 hilts. So obviously very well worth it. And I look forward to doing it again here in a few minutes once the cooldown is up, which is at 12:53, which means we will definitely have enough for at least one more round and get even more gold. So I've literally, quadrupled, whatever, 4 times my gold since doing the vault just today. So if I were to do it again in the afternoon and win some of those, I could get well over 1 million, and I already gambled today. So all of the reasons why you should be doing the vault as a shadow, and this is a little bit of a necro build for you. So the headpiece is, now that I realize I didn't show you yet, I'm doing Studied Menace, so Corpse Lance now causes enemy to decay, dealing 3,000 damage for 3 seconds, damage increased by 30%. Chest piece is Gallowsborn, which is generating corpses as you move during Wraith form. Wraith form cooldown reduced by 1.2, which is really good. Again, that producing the corpses. Wraith form now causes enemy you touch to flee in fear and damages them. Wraith form damage increased by 6%. The shoulders is the one that I would like to change if I had it, but bone armor now reduces all continual damage you take by 40%. Bone armor cooldown reduction by 1.2%, and again, it's awaken. First, main hand, Wraith form cooldown is reduced by 0.5 seconds each time you are hit. Cooldown cannot be reduced by more than 1.5 seconds. Wraith form cooldown reduced by 1.2. Other main hand is going to be Wraith form now calls forth spirits to haunt up to 3 nearby enemies, dealing 4,707 damage over 3 seconds, while reducing their movement speed by 30% and damage increased by 30%, which is very good. Pants. We are running Banshee, which is Proximal Fear, which is Wraith form now causes enemies you touch to flee in fear and damages them. I think we already covered that. Might not have. I don't know. And then these two are just buffing my primary attack, which is Soulfire. So it now bounces to 1 additional target, but deals 30% less damage, decreased to subsequent targets. Soulfire damage increased by 3%. And then for the other one, this is the one where Soulfire now has a 25% chance to explode on hit, dealing damage to nearby enemies and causing them to burn. Burn, baby, burn. So that's going to do it for the build, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And until next time, lock it in.